Yo, what is up, everybody, and welcome to Season 3 of our Ultimate Team. We won the Super Bowl the first 2 seasons, so here we are in Season 3. You're thinking, oh, Cookie Boy, what's the fresh new faces you got for this season? Absolutely nobody. We didn't change the roster at all from the Super Bowl. I mean, there's no reason to. Yet, I should say, because, after Season 2, I was like, we just won the Super Bowl with this team. Not too much to change. Don't exactly want to go on a big spending spree just because the season ended, but that doesn't mean the roster doesn't change this season. Mid-season, the roster does change pretty dramatically. Around the halfway point of the season, you guys will definitely see a lot of new players. So, no roster update right now because I know you guys want to see depth charts and stuff like that, but there's no reason to when absolutely nobody has changed from when the last time I did it, around like the 5th game of last season. So I'm not going to waste time doing that. So we're just going to hop straight into this game here. We got a touchdown early on so far. The 2-time Super Bowl champions. I like the sound of that. We're looking pretty good out here. We're trying to hold Colin Kaepernick down. He's got a cap of his own. Trying to get a first down there. And just like my cap, this cap gets injured like every single play as well. Besides Colin Kaepernick, he didn't exactly have, the greatest team of all time. It's easy to tell who has the greatest team of all time and who just has, a decent team. You have Chris Ivory as your running back. You don't have the greatest team of all time. So, not too much to worry about there as Eric Berry gets the interception. But what I do want to talk about today is my Super Bowl pick. I haven't done it yet. I haven't mentioned the Super Bowl yet as we throw a deep bomb to Deshaun Jackson. Pinpoint pass there by Cat to get that touchdown. But, my Super Bowl pick. Now, I spent a while thinking about this, and there's ups and downs to both teams. I think the Broncos could definitely hold the Seahawks down offensively, especially in the passing game, because of the Seahawks don't really have great receivers. The Broncos, even though Chris Harris is down, they have a pretty good man-to-man defense, and the Seahawks receivers, they don't exactly break from man-to-man too well if this guy misses a 4th down. But Russell Wilson, his rushing ability, can be the X factor. But the main X factor, I think, in this game to me is Marshawn Lynch. Marshawn Lynch will set the tone in this game. If he's breaking, there is no run defense for Marshawn. There's 2 people pretty much there's no run defense for. Marshawn Lynch and Adrian Peterson. Unless, Josh Freeman is playing quarterback. And that's how you shut down Adrian Peterson. If you just put 11 in the box, and Freeman still won't hit the open guy. But, Marshawn Lynch and Adrian Peterson, those are the 2 guys there's no defense for. They'll break tackles, fight for extra yards no matter what. Beast mode will be beast mode. Everybody's on the Terrence Knighton bandwagon now. It's like, oh man, Pot Roast. I didn't know his nickname 2 weeks ago, but now everybody's like, oh damn, Pot Roast, that's my boy. I knew him from 6 years ago. But, Pot Roast and Robert Ayers and everybody in the middle there, they can only do so much with Marshawn Lynch. He'll still be breaking tackles and stuff like that. So I think Marshawn Lynch will be the X factor in the game. For the Broncos, the Colts kind of gave the blueprint to how to slow down the Broncos. Not how to beat them, how to slow them down offensively. You play man-to-man, bump them, and then hope you get a pass rush from, the Robert Mattises of the world. Or, the Cliff A-Rolls or Mike Bennett's of the world. And the Seahawks can definitely do that. They have speed from, Bobby Wagner to Earl Thomas. They have size from Richard Sherman to Cam Chancellor. And the pass rush, not the greatest pass rush ever, but they do have some good pass rushers in Averill and Bennett. Then you got, Red Bryant and stuff like that, plugging up the middle, Mebane and all of them, trying to plug up the run. So they definitely do have the weapons to slow down the Broncos. But, it's Peyton Manning on offense, so you're not gonna just shut them down, but you can't slow them down. And for those reasons, as we fumble the ball, unfortunately, I think we get it back. As you guys saw, that guy quit, couldn't handle us for the most part. So we started the season well, but then this game, a little bit of a wake-up call. We started out the first game of the season like we were still in the Super Bowl, man, because that Super Bowl was so much fun for us. We started out just like that, but now we have to watch our opponent celebrate in the end zone after we throw a pick 6. Wasn't really too happy about him celebrating in the end zone because that was just a dumb mistake by me. I wouldn't get too cocky considering, his offense hasn't been on the field yet. His offense could be complete butt cheeks and we could just shut it down. So we're keeping that in mind. But for that reason, I would take the Seahawks in the Super Bowl. Seahawks 27-23 or something like that. 27-24. I don't know. It's going to be a close game. I don't think there's really much doubt about that. Most of the Super Bowls have been close. For the past 6 years straight, there's been a close Super Bowl. It's been a 1-possession game. Besides, the Saints and Colts one was the only kind of exception, but even that game, still felt that there was drama on the line. The whole goal line staying there at the end of the game, even though it was a 2-possession game. But yeah, anyways, Seahawks over Broncos. That's my pick. I would really love to see Peyton Manning win. I think there's like 90% of the people love to see Peyton Manning get another ring. But I mean, I don't know. I just feel like, there's teams of destiny. There's teams of destiny, man. Some of them coming out of nowhere, like the Ravens last year. Some of them are just pretty damn good, like the Seahawks this year. I think the Seahawks are just that good this year. This is just their year. They're that stacked. They haven't had any big they have the Percy Harvin injury, but Percy Harvin's coming back for the Super Bowl, man. But they didn't even need Percy Harvin. They're just so stacked all around the board that, besides the Percy Harvin injury, they haven't had any big playoff injuries that would hamper them. They had a few regular season ones, but no big playoff ones that hampered them besides Percy Harvin. But they still survive without him, as we get the pick there. We're starting to shut this guy down. Like I said, wouldn't get too cocky when you haven't come out in offense yet. And now that he does come out in offense, he throws an interception. Next play, there's Deshaun Jackson getting a touchdown. Feeling good about ourselves now. Feeling good about ourselves. He does still, I think, yeah, he gets ball at halftime, but still. I mean, I'm feeling good about the way this game is going. I like the fact that we got an interception on the first 2 drives of offense. Now it's Tracy Porter gets the interception. But if Broncos win, it's not going to be an upset or anything. I think Broncos might actually be the favorite. Agree to disagree with me. Most people do disagree with me, but I just think it's going to be a good game, man. I'm looking forward to it. We have 2 really good teams. I'm just looking forward to the Super Bowl, man. It's just going to be a really, really good game for football fans, man. It's a win for football fans, unless you just hate the Broncos like you're a Raiders fan or something, or you hate you're a Niners fan, you hate the Seahawks or something like that. So with that in mind, as we dropped the pick right before halftime, we do get the ball back, though, try to get some points. We fumbled the ball just now. We're going to transition back in the game here. We fumbled the ball, unfortunately. That would have probably been a touchdown drive there to give us a 21-7 lead. But still, we can't capitalize on it. Man, for someone who's diving into the end zone, getting all cocky and stuff like that, kind of made one bad read. Not really looking too good for you right now. We run the ball here. We played safe. I wasn't going to do anything stupid because I knew I'm in Janikowski's field goal range, even though I am at the 39. So just jack it up, Janikowski, and hit it. Don't even have to be full power for that dude to hit that field goal from 56 yards away. That's just Seabass, man. I don't know how I got lucky pulling him from a pack. That's like, instead of having to pay 3,000 coins for a kicker, thankfully I got one from a pack. And, he's definitely been doing work from last season to this season. And this guy is not doing much work at all. He got that 1 touchdown, but it's been all us ever since, and it continues to be all us as we get yet another interception, our 3rd one in the game, 2nd user pick. Eric Berry has 4 picks already this season. We're killing it, man. People need to throw it somewhere else. Just don't throw it at Berry, man. I say it before, man. Barry's one of my favorite players to use around with, and that's why he's on my team. And that's what you do on MUT. You find your favorite players to play with. Jamal Charles is one of my favorite running backs, especially when he gets that wide open. That was easy. And Cab and Charles too. Wasn't the easiest pitch and catch because Cab kind of put it in the corner there. But Jamal Charles toe tapped that one, which is impressive for a running back. And this ends up being the dagger. Luke Kuechly on the interception. That limited edition Luke Kuechly is still a monster. So, on that note, we win our first 2 games of the season pretty easily. So, the season's starting off really well for us. 2 rage quits to start off, 2 easy wins. So on that note, hope you guys leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more Madden 25 online games with Ultimate Team. Like I said, there will be a roster shakeup after the 5th or 6th game. So look forward to that if you guys like seeing roster shakeups. And until then, I will catch you guys next time.